Imagine you check your email tomorrow morning and find a message from your boss. Thank you for your work, but your position has been replaced by an automatic system. This is not science fiction. It is already happening to designers, translators, juniors, programmers, and call center workers around the world. And the question nobody wants to ask out loud is, are you next? Over the next 5 minutes, we're going to find out whether artificial intelligence is going to destroy employment and waste not it, or simply transform it, the way electricity or the internet once did. The answer is not the one most people think. Stay until the end. In 1589, an English inventor presented Queen Elizabeth I with a knitting machine, capable of doing the work of a dozen of people. The Queen refused to grant her a patent, fearing it would leave her subject without a livelihood. 200 years later, during the Industrial Revolution, that fear turned into real violence. The Luddite destroyed knitting frames because the failed machines were stealing their bread. What happened? Manual jobs disappeared, yes, but millions of new jobs were born in an industry that became 100 times bigger. The same thing happened with the ATM. People feared for bank employers. But between 1990 and 2010, their numbers actually grew because banks opened more branches and those workers shifted into higher value stack. AI is not just another tool, it's the first technology capable of replicating not just physical labor, but mental labor. A study from the University of Oxford raising alarms by estimating that up to 47% of jobs in the United States face high risk of automation, but there is a key nuance. Almost nobody mentioned automating a task is not the same as automating an entire job. A doctor does not just diagnose, they also comfort patients, negotiate, and make ethical decisions. AI can analyze thousands of X-rays in seconds, but it does not replace the doctor entirely. What's really happening is sometimes more subtle, the fragmentation of work. Think of a job like a plate with many different ingredients. AI is not eating the whole plate, it's eating specific ingredients. A lawyer no longer spends all reviewing contract line by line. AI does the first passing minutes, freeing its focus on strategy and negotiation. A journalist is no longer transcribe interviews by hand, and here's the time to dive deeper into the history. Economists call this style restructuring, while the public fears losing their job entirely. What's actually happening in most industries is a quiet redefinition of what it means to do your job well. But it's not all optimism. There are sectors where the risk is real. Call centers already resolve more than 70% of inquiries with chatbots. Translators of routine commercial tasks have seen their rates drop. Illustrators who generate stud work are now completing a stain images generator that work in seconds. The deciding factor seems to be this: the more repetitive and predictable a job is, the higher the risk, the more independence on human judgment, creativity, and empathy in ambiguous situations. the more protected it remains, at least for now. No one can predict exactly what will happen in 10 years, but this revolution is moving faster than ever. While the internet took decades to transform industries, generative AI is doing it in months. The real question is not whether a machine can do your job, but what you can after that it cannot replicate. History shows that technology does not just destroy world, it transforms and creates something new. The change is already here. What will you do with it?